Thousands of people are rushing into short-term rentals. Some will make six figures their first year, but most will burn out, go broke, frustrated, and stuck with furniture they can't return. The real question isn't how to start, it's whether you should. So before you spend a single dollar, let's break down what this business really takes and whether it's the right move for you. A short-term rental is any property rented for less than 30 days, think Airbnb, Vrbo, and midterm stays for traveling nurses or remote workers. It's part of a booming industry. According to Precedence Research, the global short-term rental market is valued at over $124 billion in 2024, and it's expected to more than double, reaching $344 billion by 2034, with a steady annual growth rate of 10.7%. This surge is being fueled by a growing demand among travelers for more authentic, one-of-a-kind experiences, the kind hotels can't always offer. Post-pandemic travel, remote work, and the rising cost of hotels have changed how people stay. What used to be a side hustle is now a full-blown business model, and a competitive one. Let's bust a few common myths before you go all in. Myth number 1, it's passive income. Reality, STR is hospitality. You're the front desk, the cleaner, the complaint department, unless you build serious automation. Myth number 2, it's easy money. Reality, it was easier 5 years ago. Today, saturation, strict local laws, and high guest expectations mean you need a strategy to win. Myth number 3, you need to own property. Reality, you don't. Many hosts start by leasing properties and subletting, known as rental arbitrage. Others co-host for a cut of the profit. Ownership is optional, not required. There isn't one way to do STR. Let's break down the 3 main models. 1. Rental arbitrage. You lease a property long-term, furnish it, and rent it short-term. Low startup cost, but high legal risk if your lease doesn't allow it. Before you spend thousands on some Airbnb course, do your own research first. Most of these so-called gurus skip over the most critical part, local laws. They hype up the profits, but don't tell you that many cities don't even allow short-term rentals without proper permits or zoning. Some students end up launching in cities where it's outright banned. Or worse, they're unknowingly operating as a foreign business because their LLC is registered in a different state. Always check the regulations in the exact city and neighborhood you plan to operate in. And if you're renting, get written permission from your landlord or property manager. Verbal promises mean nothing if things go wrong. Don't get caught up in the dream without understanding the rules. 2. Ownership. You buy a property, finance it, and rent it out. Best long-term equity. But upfront costs are high, and so is risk if bookings dry up. 3. Co-hosting. You manage someone else's STR in exchange for a percentage of the profit. Almost zero startup cost, but you're doing all the work without equity. Choose based on your budget, time, and risk tolerance. This isn't one size fits all. The readiness checklist. Now let's get real. Is STR actually right for you? Here's your no-fluff readiness checklist. Are you comfortable with unpredictable guests, last-minute issues, and late-night calls? Do you have a few $1,000s to invest, or a creative way to start lean? Are you willing to learn platforms like Airbnb, pricing tools, guest communication systems, and local laws? Can you think like a business owner, not just a landlord? Because this business can be rewarding, but it's not easy money, it's earned money. If you have a strong personal credit profile, you may be eligible for up to $150,000 in business credit, often through 0% interest credit cards for the first 12 months. This is one of the most accessible ways to fund a business, and it doesn't require a middleman. But here's the part most business funding gurus won't tell you. They're not doing anything magical. They're charging you thousands just to apply for credit cards you could have gotten yourself with the right knowledge. They bank on the fact that you don't know how the system works, then package it as some secret strategy. The truth is, with a good credit score and some basic understanding of how business credit works, you can do this on your own. Don't let someone sell you convenience for the price of ignorance. Legal and financial risks. Let's talk about what people don't post on Instagram. Regulations. Some cities require permits, limit how many nights you can host, or ban STRs altogether. Example, in 2023, New York City cracked down on illegal listings, over 13,000 units removed in a matter of months. Fines. Operating without the right permit can cost you thousands. Insurance. Homeowners insurance doesn't usually cover STRs. You'll need specialized coverage or risk paying out of pocket for damages. These aren't deal breakers, but they're deal definers. Know what you're walking into. What STR can offer? Now for the upside, because yes, STR can change your life. With the right setup, one STR property can bring in $2,000 to $4,000 per month in cash flow, sometimes more. According to AirDNA, the short-term rental industry brought in $64 billion in revenue in 2023 alone, proving it's not just a trend, it's a serious business. You control your time, your design, and your systems, and you can scale without a boss and with the potential to build long-term wealth, but only if you treat it like a business, not a side hustle. So, is this business right for you? If you're still watching, there's a reason, and if you're ready to take the next step, we're just getting started. Because in the next video, I'll show you exactly how to find a profitable location before you ever sign a lease or buy a couch. Hit like if this helped. Subscribe to unlock the full STR series. Drop a comment. What's your biggest question about STR so far? I'll cover the best ones in future episodes. 'Tis your first life, and now you know what you're getting into.